Fire truck just come by my house.
I guess it's time for me to formally welcome you guys to the game. I just kind of stumbled into DMing, so yeah, welcome to the Undead King.
And we are live.
Nice. Okay.
Granted, the only thing they're seeing is the roll 20 because no video now.
Okay. So, like, quick overview. I obviously have all the handouts of like various things like nations, basic cosmology, stuff like that, religion. Time for me to really welcome you guys. I just kind of stumbled into DMing, so yeah.
Ooh, that delay.
That delay.
Oh, a delay.
Ouch.
Yeah, and we can hear it as well.
It's okay. Long story short, my world is fairly, I don't want to call it like dark, but it's definitely got some darker elements. I tend not to stray away from questions that most fantasy worlds tend to ignore. I like to explore like all of the ramifications of shit like, oh, what if there really was like a super powerful wizard just kind of chilling without declaring any kind of fealty to any ruler? Like, how would people react to that? Or
On a scale of, is it like Lady Hawk to Dragon Age?
I don't know. Not quite.
I don't know. I couldn't think of like a.
I don't know. I draw inspiration from several places, so it's kind of hard for me to like. It's kind of hard for me to like pinpoint a specific area.
I feel like we're just doing the adventures that Balthazar actually like wrote in his book that never happened.
This is one of the books.
That's possible.
We can tie it to a greater universe.
But yeah,
Like a
very unafraid to touch upon dark subjects. There's a lot of moral ambiguity. I don't really like to. I use alignments, but they're not like end-all be-all cosmological forces like typical D&D tends to be. In that same vein, when it comes to religion, things are fairly open-ended. Like, if the gods, if they indeed do exist at all, they are pretty distant. It's perfectly logical to be an atheist in this world. There's a lot of just, is it or is it not? It's kind of up to you to interpret it how you will. Magic isn't very well understood, and indeed it's kind of rare around this part of the world. So, just like a general overview before we get started. And it's been 5 years since the Lich rose and took over and began spreading a blight and disease across the land. So, with that out of the way, is everybody ready to go?
Sure.
I know we got 200 gold, but do we still get gold from our past?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, we got gold.
Yeah, you, on top of everything you get, you also have just 200 gold in your inventory.
Because remember, I was excited about my splint.
Yeah, because since you guys are level 5, it only makes sense that you guys have a decent chunk of change.
Well, I don't know what I'm gonna do with 200 gold.
How much gold do you get with the Scholars Pack?
Buy a shield and buy
It's the background.
better weapon.
What's your background?
Oh, the Scholars
But
Pack gives you
Lord.
40 gold.
No, I don't think so.
That's what it says on
No,
It
the
costs 40. It might
It
cost
costs
40
40
gold.
gold.
I see.
Because the Scholar's Pack is the most expensive one because it comes with like paper and ink and stuff.
What is your background?
Yeah, I don't. Mine is the hollowed one. I don't think I get anything for that.
Yes,
You're
you do.
you're an
You get a
outlander,
Monster
right?
Pack.
You're an outlander, right?
I'm the
She went
haunted
hollowed
one.
from
Oh,
or haunted one from
I
the.
think it
Curse
says that
Strahd
you get a
book.
Monster Hunters Pack, which is on that specific.
yeah. Well, that's specifically your background, the haunted one. That's going to tell you how much gold you start out with.
Let me check the book.
Check.
I have the Curse of Strahd book. It's got a.
That is one that I only care about the ones that are marked.
No, I think it was the Monster Hunters Pack that I got. That doesn't give me gold because of it.
Yeah. I think it
Because
gives you
I
a
mean,
pack instead of
I got
money.
a silver pocket watch.
Yeah, the haunted one background doesn't come with gold.
That's fine.
Yep, because
200 gold is good for me.
again, you're a world.
Anybody else have any last minute questions before we get started?
Nope.
No, I don't think. Can't think of anything.
All right. Well, last chance. All right. With that, let's get started. Okay. There we go. It's almost time, and you're not even sure where this damn cave even is. The directions on your letter pointed to were vague at best, but following your map, you're provided a general area of where this Dawn Cavern is. Can't be too far off now. This letter you received, it's still a mystery to you. The sender has not identified themselves. They claim to be a stranger, and yet they seem to have very intimate knowledge of your personal hatred of the Lich. Whoever sent this letter promises you a means to destroy him. By some compulsion, whether it's curiosity or intuition, you reason there's nothing to lose by meeting with this individual. So you stumble around in the forest, nearly tripping on thick roots and foliage every once in a while. There seems to be a natural slope, and then the entrance to the cave presents itself.
Alright.
The entrance is a man-made wall of stone brick laid lazily over the mouth of a cave, with a wooden door that's latched shut. It's obviously been settled in or explored before, though you're not sure how long ago. This must be the place. And with the noon growing closer by the minute, you can only imagine what this mysterious stranger wants with you. You move from the trees over to the clearing by the door, but as you do this, you're quite surprised to see that there are 3 other individuals approaching the door at roughly the same time as you. They're not familiar to you. Indeed, you've probably never seen them before in your life, but you can't help but notice that each person also holds in their hands a folded sheet of paper with a broken wax seal. They seem to be scanning you as well as each other for the same papers.
I suppose you all came here for the same reason as I?
Depends on your reason.
It involves taking care of a lich.
sure anyone who received a letter about that would probably run away. So, then again, we decided that it was something.
Remora is just staring at all of you and not saying a word.
I suppose we should enter, I guess. I knock on the door.
Remora just moves him aside and opens the door. Or tries to.
No
Okay.
no response as you open the door, but you don't exactly have time to listen for one as the elf lady just opens up the door and it swings open with a creak.
I guess some people don't have manners, but okay.
Yes.
I just glare at him and look forward.
Then again, it is a random door built in the cave. I don't think manners are necessarily necessary.
You're an elf. Tell me what you know.
No, I think he meant elf as in...
What? Oh, me? I thought there was an elf inside.
No, you are the elf that opened
Oh,
Then you
whoops.
go up and open the door.
The elf that opened the door was you all along.
It was me.
Look, my time is all fucked up. Okay.
Like,
Am I
don't know.
me or am I a different entity? I don't know.
Well, there seem to be nothing but shadows inside of the cave, but you do see several lights, almost like candlelight from inside.
Well, I definitely walk in with my dark vision. Sorry, I went back to Vang for a minute.
Okay, everybody else following suit?
Yep.
Yeah, cautiously, I'm
Well,
bringing up
she
the
would
rear.
be the only one who knows how to follow the leader.
Just fix up the music. Yeah. I'm gonna figure this out one day.
This is weird.
Upon entering the cavern, you see only dark, wet stone with some lanterns placed along the natural shelving that emits dim light. Someone's definitely settled here, though you can see no signs of habitation. The cave goes further down into a tunnel that grows darker and darker. You're left only with the empty silence of this candlelit cavern.
Well, someone decided to at least leave us some light. So,
Well, you can't
I
see
will
the
take
light.
one of the lanterns and move further into the cave.
I guess he
I
can't see in
move
the dark either.
farther away from the light.
So into the dark tunnel then.
Yeah, I stay like maybe 15 feet
Well, that's
from them.
fitting.
15 probably.
All
I
right.
like to feel I'm getting someone to draw my great axe, just so I have it at the ready.
It's just creepy. This elf just wanders farther away from you into the darkness.
Traveling down the... Go ahead.
I said at least they were courteous enough to leave us light. They figured, oh well, they're 2 humans and a half orc. We should probably leave.
Well, I think half orcs can see in the dark.
Yes, I
No,
can.
like not in 5e, I don't think.
Yeah, I have dark vision.
Oh, you do? Oh,
Yeah.
I forgot. I forgot that they did. Continue on.
All right. Traveling down the winding pathway, more and more lanterns are marking a path down the twisting tunnels. Eventually there is a clearing, though the first thing you notice are 3 corpses lying on the cavern floor.
Remora is very intrigued and is gonna start looking their bodies over for signs of death.
Sure
Like
thing.
why?
Do me a medicine check.
Wow, the one thing I'm not good at.
Not a matter of for not being good at it.
Well, There's blood on the corpses. You see several holes in the neck and chest. These corpses can't be any older than 2 weeks.
These have holes in their necks as if they were bitten.
In addition,
I
you see
automatically
several.
start.
In addition, you see several scorch marks present on their bodies and belongings.
I don't think the person who sent this letter is particularly nice. And then I loot their.
If it hasn't been burned or broken, it's probably worthless.
Mora is she's like picking up their shirts, looking them over real quick, and just throwing them back on the ground, haphazard.
As you do this, you hear above distinct scraping noises, like stone rubbing against stone.
May I make a perception check?
Sure. You look up and you try and find any natural holes or caverns. You see one small hole, and it looks as though something skeletal is slithering above.
May I Eldritch Blast?
Sure, go ahead and roll. You'll have
Yeah.
You'll have disadvantage attacking through such a narrow space, but you can go ahead and shoot.
Yes. Where's Eldritch Blast? Eldritch Blast!
Alrighty then. So, not long after hearing the scraping noises, Raymoria looks up and immediately, like from her hand, just out shoots this blast of light through the hole. You hear a loud snap. You hear some voice shriek, and the body slithers away.
Oh yeah, it automatically gets pushed 10 feet back anyway. Can I describe what my Eldritch Blast kind of looks like?
Sure.
It's more of a purpley blue fire that like streaks up my arm first and then goes back into my hand and shoots.
Nice. So yeah, she launches that towards the ceiling.
Like it just creeps up my arm, the flames do, and then it just back into my hand.
You hear even more. You hear even more of the bone rattling, only in different directions.
Oh, you're not alone.
I would like to rage.
Everyone get ready.
And as I rage, a small thunderstorm brews right in my immediate vicinity within a 5-foot range around me, basically.
Okay. So, hearing the commotion, 3 large skeletal beings emerge from the shadows. Beings that look like they were once gigantic serpents when they were alive, animated as if by magic. Have you come to prove yourselves like the others before you? One of them hisses.
That was a dope voice, first off. Thank
just
you.
growl and charge at the closest one to me.
Alright.
Well, I suppose we're doing this then.
I make a disgusted face, but also, just to let you know, I do have Among the Dead.
Alrighty.
Like, this is my jazz.
Yeah.
So, initiative? Okay, guys.
Oh, they're
Yep.
bouncing. They're bouncing. I don't have a weapon.
Nope.
Oh no.
That was such a good voice, man.
Oh, thank you. You're going to hear more of them. Okay. Alright, I think we're all set to go.
Oh, so they're all going to share the same turn?
Yes. They're simply going to circle around, and another one speaks. It says, "We are servants of the Red Witch." Another one circles around. The Red Witch seeks those who wish to slay the Undead King. The Red Witch has tasked us with testing you. The Red Witch is whom you seek. Best us in battle, and we will show you the way. Fail and die. And that's their turn.
Whoa, you see Remora get physically excited, like she's just in here kind of morbidly not really caring, haphazard. She just starts bouncing up and down, just...
Alright, I don't want that. Huh. I guess I get that at level 6, I guess. Alright. I am going to hold my action till one of them approaches, and I'm going to attack.
Okay. When one of them gets in melee range?
Yeah.
Okay. Damien.
I'm going to trigger Fighting Spirit. Let me do that. That does. I'll 5 temporary hit. I will go ahead and action.
All right. Also, the way your tokens are set up, green is health, the gray is armor, and then the purple is temp HP. So if you get those, you can just put those in on the purple circle.
Okay.
Right here, I'll take my attacks, and because of the way that Fighting Spirit works, I get advantage on both of the attacks because every attack I make
All right.
first. 19.
Okay. The first one hits.
Alrighty. 10, do I have that? Or, yes, I do have that. I'll reroll my 1, or my 2. So that will be 13. Slashing
Alright.
damage. I assume 12 does not hit.
No, it does not.
So,
The-
13.
You managed to deal quite a hefty blow against the creature as it shrieks and slithers. Dominic.
Oh, Dominic don't give a fuck. He's running up to this one right here. It's his closest one to him. He's going to reckless attack both attacks. For his
Okay.
advantage on both attacks. He don't give a damn if they get advantage against him because he's raging. He don't give a fuck. So 2
There's
great axe
like
attacks.
a loud whistle in your mic.
Mother-in-law's watching slot YouTube things on the TV. I don't know how to control the mic sensitivity on this thing except for push to talk in it. Give me just a second. Alright, so yeah. Reckless attack, both attacks to this one here.
Go ahead. Alright, that's a critical and a regular hits.
Yep. And with the critical, because of my relentless, nope, it's not that. It's, which one is it?
Your orc stuff.
Savage attacks. I basically get to roll 3 damage die instead of 2 damage die for that critical attack.
Nice. Go ahead and roll it.
It's
The good amount.
4 and then 8. Well, 3 and then 8, and then plus 3 for my strength. And then I think I get +2 for rage.
Yep.
That's 7, 8, that'd be 13, +2 for rage is 15, plus one more D, is that a D12? Is that what I'm rolling for my great axe?
It's a D12.
Or the 7 on the first attack, so it's 15, 20, 23 points of damage for the critical hit.
Alright.
And then 10 points for the second hit. And then,
Alrighty.
and then
Nope,
because I am
damage.
raging as a bonus action, they get the Storm Aura DC 15.
It's a dex save.
Yep, dex save 15.
It passes.
You were a Bella Barbarian. I thought you did like extra.
Half as much on a successful one, so they take half of 3 damage.
Alright. 1 lightning damage.
And then that's all Dominic has.
Alright, Remoria.
Magic.
I think it was right here or right here, I think. Yeah. Alright, and doing the only thing she can do. Eldritch Blast.
That one's a hit. Go ahead and roll the second attack.
Whoops.
Well, that works too. Both of those hits.
And it gets moved back 20 feet. This, you know which one I'm hitting.
Nice. You're just hurling bolts of fiery energy at it and knocking it back each strike. I like it.
Thank you. You need them
These-
far, far away from me.
These skeletons are going to...
Dude, that-
That one's going to hover over. And that triggers your attack, I believe. That's a hit.
11.
You come at the ready with your cane sword and lunge at it, dealing it a pretty decent blow. It's going to attempt to bite you. Your armor is 15. It misses.
Oh, just so you know, I have this. So whenever,
You have defensive duelist, okay.
yeah, so I'm going to kind of need to know what you make on your melee hits.
Sure. Not a problem. Now this one over here
Sammy, go lay down.
is going to start whispering and to itself, and it's going to whip its tail around as if it were trying to do something. And let's see, Dominic needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
For a
Oh,
Noah?
this is going to be good.
Ooh.
A 3.
The skeleton snake, it opens its mouth and it breathes a vapor. With that, you feel your skin, your bones, your muscles, you feel everything get stiff, and Dominic is paralyzed. This one is going to make a bite attack towards Damien. And 15. That does not hit you. So it missed.
Alright.
Eli?
Alright. It's going to need to make a deception check while I roll insight. I got a insightful fight.
Wizard, that's awesome.
So this makes it where I will be able to make sneak attacks even if there's no allies around.
It fails, so
All right. So
does
I'll
not
be
beat your insight.
Alright. So... Oh no.
Unfortunately, a 10 misses.
Alright. It lasts for a minute, so I'm good.
All right.
That's a
Damien?
oddly specific amount of time. Usually it's like a minute. Okay, well, I'm go ahead. Take my 2 attacks, however, keep my temporary hit points, I lose my attack. And both hit.
They both hit.
So first set of damage, 14.
Okay.
No need for rerolls, that's fine. Second attack, I will okay, so I do 1 more point of damage, so it'll be,
All right. It's looking pretty bad. Dominic, paralyzed, but you can try to make another whiz save. I'd say that qualifies as a success. You get right back up. Fortunately, your turn is over.
Oh, that's my whole turn.
Yep.
Well then, my rage. I lose my rage.
wait, well, it depends. Is he paralyzed or knocked prone? Or... Because if he's paralyzed... But don't mind.
He has to make the save at the end of his turn.
Ah, okay.
Because I haven't received damage or attack. Well, no, it should clear me until my next turn.
Yeah.
Never mind. So if I don't get attacked before my next turn, I might lose my rage.
Yep. Remoria.
Seeing my boy on the ground, I'm gonna have to knock him back, man. Sorry.
$15, that hits.
I don't know why I was hit that first. I'm sorry. Oof.
And that one missed, but you did knock it back some.
Yeah, also, I'd like to say the skeleton bone on my head, that's like a little, like, baby deer, also glows with fire.
Nice. I like it. Extra flavor. Okay. This one is going to move back on over to Dominic and attempt to bite. It hits. Hits you for 10. Hits you for 13 piercing damage, which is halved by your rage, so that's 6. Okay. This one currently engaged is going to circle on over.
Is there flanking rules in this?
No.
Okay.
You
Don't
got
worry.
scared there.
Let's see.
That just means you can sneak attack damage on whichever one you attack now.
Yeah, true.
It begins twirling around, whispering something a bit different from what the other one was, and Eli needs to make a wisdom save.
Oh boy.
Alright, you hear the sweet, alluring whispers of this creature's voice, and you are charmed by this one.
Okay.
Let's see. This one is going to move over, and it's going to attempt to bite Dominic. It hits for 11 minus your rage, that's 5 damage. it's their turn. So, Eli, you are charmed by the one to your immediate right. However, you can attack the other one as normal.
Okay. Seems like a design flaw.
I'll just put that there to remind you which one is charming you.
Alright. In that case, I'll go after the other one.
That's
That's
a
up.
hit. And you get a sneak attack.
18.
All right. Deal it a decisive blow. Damien?
The exact same thing I did last time.
Still against this one. Is that the one, Texas?
Yes. One that I've
Okay.
been hitting.
Yeah, alright.
So 18 will hit, 10 will, and then reroll the for max damage, is that what? 15?
Dang. Yeah, this thing's looking like shit. You can see the bones start to break and fall off.
See, that's the thing, I don't know if it's half, because I could action surge. I'll call my turn.
Well, you could action surge, hit it once, and then move and do your second attack. It's up to you.
Yeah, that's true.
Just helping you explore your options here.
I'll save it.
Okay, Dominic.
Got a bit about both these bastards.
I have an idea.
I'm going to use Reckless Attack again on the same one. Because his bite hurt just a little bit more than the other, but not much. Just
Alright.
enough to keep me pissed.
Keep you win rate.
20 and wow.
Oh.
That's the big oof right there.
It's a waste of advantage right there. Shit.
Go ahead and roll the damage on the first one. It's 11.
And then I get +3 rage, not +2. So it'd be 14 total.
Oh, is that
Okay.
5th where you get +3 and not
Yeah.
+2?
5th level
Yep.
turns into +3, and then he'll take my Storm Aura damage as well.
So, oh, alright.
It's gonna be one either way, so you ain't gonna roll your safe.
Well, it fails, so it will take that 1 damage. It's not quite enough. But hey, it's damage.
So what did my natural 1 do?
Nothing. You missed.
Damage is damage.
Damage is damage and misses are misses. I don't...
I'm gonna hit the one that's charmed.
Hits. Roll the damage on the first one. Oh yeah, your first attack just completely destroys it. It collapses.
Okay, then I'll go to the second one.
Alright, this one?
Yeah.
Okay, that one will hit also, so you can roll the damage on that. Not quite.
But he still gets knocked back.
Oh yeah.
They should have just went for the warlock now.
Alright. This one is going to slither over this way.
He moved out of
Oh.
melee. I get attacked free, don't I?
If you wish, yes.
I can't use my reckless on my attack opportunity.
Correct.
Son of a bitch!
You're just kind of wildly swinging your axe in every which way.
What an
It's not-
angry boy.
Like a true angry boy.
So much angst.
The snake starts to twirl itself around, and you can see sparks beginning to form all along its spine.
Oh, guys, going Godzilla.
It opens its mouth and it unleashes a massive blast of lightning. I need Damien and Eli to make dexterity saves.
Don't fail me.
Have fun.
There we go.
Have fun rolling all this fucking...
And Eli, you have advantage, right?
Oh, hey.
Or you have evasion, right, Eli?
Not till level 7.
Okay. So you both passed.
Well, you have uncanny dodge, don't you?
Oh, uncanny dodge. No. Oh.
No,
Other
okay,
than-
not just for like reducing damage when you get hit in like normal attacks.
Yeah.
Okay, so both of you take 8 lightning damage as a massive bolt of lightning just narrowly fries you to
Not
bits.
that bad.
Alright, that's already halved.
Yes.
I lose my fighting spirit. 5, 7. I took a whopping 3 damage.
This one over here, meanwhile, is gonna make one last desperate bid to bite at Dominic. And it's gonna miss. It's gonna miss. Alright, Eli, you've just got over the... You were broken. The spell was broken as that one next to you burst into bones, and then you just almost got zapped, so...
30. Okay. Huzzah! Oh no.
Miss, unfortunately.
Bonus action disengage. 5, 10,
Run my ass
15,
away.
20.
Okay. Alrighty. Damien.
Alrighty.
You see,
I
you
haven't
see,
gotten to do this yet.
you see this rogue just like bolt in, rush, like miss terribly, and then just just roll away.
Alrighty. So I haven't gotten to do this yet, but I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go ahead and call my second fighting spirit. I'm gonna regain my 5. Right. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and call it now. I'm gonna take action surge on this turn. I'm gonna
Okay.
swing at it 4 times with. Because spiders, they got something.
Let's do that one at a time.
First attack.
Is a
second
critical?
attack.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's prior to action surge.
Go ahead and roll the damage on those.
First one. That's
Okay. First one killed it.
Oh, okay, well. Can I move and take my other 3 attacks?
Yes.
So, boom. Second attack, what does it say that one is there?
Sure.
5.
Go ahead and roll the damage.
So reroll.
Alright. Well, that one's dead. So
Oh.
you can keep your action surge.
I'm
Okay.
gonna look at this little human and growl at him and say that was my kill.
Well, I figured that I had an opening, and I took it because I killed the other one, and then that one was just sitting there, and then I ran up to it and killed it.
From the back, all you hear is. I
Go
feel
lay down.
alive.
Go
Sure, she's
lay
not on
down.
Their side.
Insight. Is she
She's
evil?
on our side, too. Only killed some. So
What do I roll?
Nothing. You can't.
he said,
Be right back.
Sure.
Go to the bathroom.
So I don't
Alright.
roll anything for that?
No, he's just. You
Okay.
can't tell.
evil is being
Okay. I just go. Let's go.
Okay. No one's gonna talk about the giant spiders. Go. Okay.
I love seeing the fact that I'm the only magic user at this very moment. Like, Remora's like, yes.
You're gonna lie about all the magic shit.
There we go. That's easier. So, we'll wait for him to get back so I can continue the.
But that was fun.
It was.
I hope more come out.
They were a lot more pushovery than I thought. But then again, we are low.
Eldridge Blast.
Yeah.
That's a
What is
fun
it?
one. I will never use anything else.
What is it? My friend Steven, we played in a home game together. For where I live. He's, I live in Central Texas. They're a hick. And that's how he would say Eldridge. So it's become an inside joke.
Yeah, I do it on Critical Role as well.
But it's funnier. I knew that he got it from Critical Role. I knew that's what he was doing it from, but it's just funnier because he's an actual hick. And so it's like doubly
He's a what?
hilarious. I said he's an actual hick. So it's actually...
I mean, I'm supposed to be a hick. Like, a lot of my families are, pretty... yeehaw.
Yeah, but I'm the place where Yeehaw was...
Huh?
I said I'm from the place where Yeehaw was in...
BR 549.
I'm from the place that is surrounded by cotton fields.
I am from the land of cornfields and soy fields.
Cotton fields and cows.
You're from Ohio? Or not, what the fuck did I say Ohio? Kansas.
I'm from Ohio.
I'm from Mississippi. It's just where I live. There's a lot of cotton fields.
Okay, are we back all now?
Yeah.
I'm not. Okay, let's continue on.
Okay. So, you see nothing but broken and scattered bones all at your feet on the cavern floor. Looks like there's a dead end. You're not sure how far you can go.
This seems to be quite a waste of time.
Yeah.
As you begin to say that, you notice the bone shards and fragments begin to levitate and reform into the 3 skeletal serpents.
Both arms just fueled with the fire.
I assume we proved ourselves, so I guess this is the part of the exercise where you tell us what we're doing, or taking us where we need to go.
Very well done, all 3 of them say in unison. They rear their heads towards one of the cavern walls. One of them hisses, and the wall fades away, revealing another tunnel.
I like to know that these guys are on the side.
One of them says, "The Red Witch is pleased." Another says, "The Red Witch is waiting." Another one, "The Red Witch is all-seeing." They slither and scrape their bony bodies back into the caverns whence they came, stone walls forming behind them, denying entry into the resting places. The tunnel before you, same as before, is dimly lit by lanterns placed along the walls.
I go.
I follow.
Break up the rear again.
Let's follow the big
Still in
giant...
hand, no longer raging though.
Alright.
Why we're listening to...
So, who's going first? I'm assuming Remoria.
She's very intrigued by the fact that there's a witch.
So, marching order, I need to know real quick.
I'll be second.
I'll be third.
Alright, I'm bringing up the rear. but I didn't do it. I just thought about it. Exactly.
Just so happened. Didn't know he like hit him.
Okay, so 3 of you are down, back into a well-lit cavern. See the broken and mangled corpse that probably died of the fall.
While I'm down there before they come down, can I check his body since he died from the fall and not like sucky sucks?
It's very obvious because the bones are exposed and there's like broken ribs and arms and stuff. Looks very blunt forcey.
Yeah, since there was no sucky suck involved, I would like to check this one over. Like the first two.
Well, you see, there's a broken scimitar. There's like 13 silver pieces.
Hey, 13 silver pieces for the gold piece.
I go, at least you bought me a mill. And yeah, that's it. And when then they come down. And I definitely move out of the way.
Yeah, you see these 3 dudes just... Yeah, so you come up and... Yeah, you see your elven companion standing there as if she were waiting for you.
Oh, good to know that you didn't continue your way on without us.
You may not be fit to kill a lich yet, but I'll still need your help.
I mean, you're right. I have the feeling that yourself are probably.
Soon.
Well, this is lovely. Let's continue.
Well, we'll see when we get there.
I'm so creepy.
Yeah.
Okay, you come across a new chamber. Though rather than corpses, this one is pretty neat and tidy. The first thing you notice is there's a large pedestal fitted with 3 stone cups, and there are 10 gold coins lying on the pedestal next to the cups, like so.
Are the big giant snake men or snakes still with us?
Oh no, they slithered away. They're not.
Oh.
I would like to look it over before we touch anything.
I thought
There
they were
is
going to
a-
introduce us to our next survivor challenge.
No, they slithered away as soon as they showed you where the door was.
Where the slide was.
Yo, where's the cheddar goblin? I want him to tell us what our next...
So, there is a plaque on the pedestal. Inscribed upon it is, "Strength of mind is just as important as strength of body. Take these 10 gold coins and place them all into these 3 cups so that each cup contains an odd number of coins."
And
Fucking riddles.
you said there's 3 cups.
Interesting.
3 cups, 10 gold pieces, and I guess they need to be odd numbers.
That's not as hard as leave it. I think what it wants us to do is probably put 9 in your pocket. So,
Does it say it has to be in all 3 equal amounts in there, or just odd numbers in the thing?
All 3 cups need an odd number of coins inside of them, and you have to use all 10.
oh, there's only 10.
Let me
I
think
thought there
about
were
it.
30. I thought there were 10 cups.
There are 3 cups with 10
Okay.
coins.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
Or it's, one.
When it comes to riddles, I let you guys figure it out. If you guys are stumped, your characters can make an intelligence check, and depending on how high you roll, I'll give you hints.
Alright.
3,
I'm just going to go ahead, put 5 in 1, 3 in 1, and 1 in 1.
But then you
No.
have 1 left over. That's what I'm
Oh,
trying to
that's-
figure out what to do with the last one.
6, 7, 8. No. Oh, yeah. Shit. I was thinking 9 for some reason, but it's 10.
Oh, 9. Well, no, because then you have a couple. 0 is not a 0 count number, I think. Okay.
Mm.
I'm not quite sure what the.
Yeah, if you get stumped, you can every like couple minutes or so. I allow somebody to make an intelligence check.
I may have a solution.
More.
They just say that they need to be placed inside cups, not where the cups are. So
Right.
I'm assuming if you put one cup on top of the other, maybe it'll make an odd number. Guys, I can decipher military language. So I might be smart, but I may also be dumb here.
Yeah, I'm not
Thing
quite
is,
sure
put
how that would
2
work.
in 1 cup and then take the cup with the 2 and put it inside the cup with the 3 to have 5 and 5.
Yes.
Oh, that could.
Sure, we'll try that.
Okay,
Yeah.
you move this cup inside of that cup with 2. Unfortunately, nothing happens.
Okay.
Do it in reverse.
Take out a gold piece and put it in the
Okay.
cup with only 2 in it to make it 3 in that cup.
Yes.
Doesn't work because as you take your gold piece out, you notice the coin is completely unique. The 10 coins, you've never seen this mint before.
Is 0 an odd number?
No.
So I
Zero's
can't
not
put
even an
none
even number.
in one, 5 in another, another?
Well,
Well, I'm saying in some video games they treat it as like in some things they treat it as a number, but I'm not. What I would.
You thinking 5, 5, and 0 and see what happens?
Yeah.
still nothing.
What happens if we add a? Make it 11.
See,
But these are
Dominic
different
tried that. Yeah, Dominic tried that, but these
Oh, he
coins
tried
seem
that.
to be wholly unique. Nothing happens.
It's gonna be something really that I'm not.
So, Eli, with your intellect.
Hold
of
on.
4, fuck. Okay, hold on. You guys are getting a hint.
Okay.
You were on the right track before. There's definitely something about the way the cups are shaped that implies what the solution is. One thing that will be noted that Eli can deduce is nowhere do the instructions say that the cups may hold only coins.
Let's try.
Uh-huh. Put 9
One
in
cup
one,
with nothing in
1 in
it?
the other, and then 1 cup inside the other cup.
Yes.
9, 1, and then take the cup with 1 in it and put it in the other cup.
Yeah, make sure the bottom one has nothing in it.
Always try.
Yes.
Looks like we're not being penalized. Nice. And scary monster.
But I suppose if we kinda are, if we can't get back up, we don't solve this puzzle, we die.
This isn't the solution you're looking for. Instead, you have a cup with nothing, a cup with an odd number, and a cup with an even number.
Well, the cup of 9 is supposed to be on the side by itself.
Then you have a cup
So-
with an odd number, a cup with an odd number, and a cup with nothing. Actually, let's see. Cup with odd. Let's see. 9.
One cup will have 1 cup in it, the other cup will have 1 coin in it, and the other cup will have 9 coins in it.
Okay. Congratulations, you've solved the puzzle.
Oh, good, because I was about to start slicing my wrist.
Yep, this cup has 9, which is odd. This cup has 1, and this cup is holding a cup that is holding 1 coin, so it also has 1 coin in it.
Yeah.
So you have 3 cups with an odd number of
So
coins.
we were kind of on the right track at first.
I feel good about being on the
The
right
cups
track.
holding-
What you did was you would have solved it if you put the cup with 3 inside of the cup with 2, because that would have
That's
made
what I
the
was
bottom
trying
cup
to
5.
do.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I
But
was.
This is also a solution.
Yep.
So, with that, after several minutes of playing with coins and cups, the coins and cups actually disintegrate and fade into dust, and the path opens.
You see weirdly Remora pick up some of the dust and shove it into a pocket.
Alright, you have
You
dust.
never know, it might be a spell component.
Exactly.
Maybe now you can make cups.
Alright, I guess we move on.
Okay. Just a second. You travel further and further into the darkness. More twisting tunnels, this one even longer than the last. After winding your way down and around, all the way to the darkest depths of the Dawn Cavern, till you finally reach yet another door, framed by stone brick. Another plaque sits on the door, and it reads, "You have shown your resilience in both body and mind. Now, use them both to complete this final trial."
Ugh, I hate thinking.
Alright, slowly open the door.
It is pitch black.
I look over to the warlock after you.
Good choice. Even though you don't know I'm a warlock, but whatever.
Oh, I didn't say that.
Woman,
Okay.
magic.
I definitely go first.
Eli, as you walk into the pitch black room, you're quite astonished to see your lantern just completely snuffs out.
This is
Well, this is quite the pickle. I can't see.
Hold someone's
me
hand.
neither.
Is everybody inside the room?
Can dark vision still see?
No, you can't see anything. It's pitch black.
Magical darkness.
Everyone hold hands.
Alrighty.
So we roll.
So I grab the guys behind me, hands really tightly, like probably a little more tight than I should, but I don't know how to like physically
You don't know how to
emotion
social.
self. I'm very awkward.
All right, the 4 of you stumble through the darkness.
I'll be right back.
Sure, we'll wait.
Social card. Where are you?
Is everyone liking it so far?
So far, so
I'm
good.
back.
It.
I may have to take like a 10-minute break soon to give my nephew a spelling test, but I don't know yet.
It's okay. So,
I like that.
as the 4 of you stumble in, you hear scraping stone behind you. And there's a loud bang.
Bang.
Pitch black. Quiet. There's only the dead black of night as you're sealed within the chamber. Large, booming footfalls shake the floor, and rumble the air around you. Boom. Boom. A roar pierces the silent air. No, wait, you hear two roars. More than two? Your ponderings are interrupted. The truth revealed. A large chamber you find yourselves in flashes with light as 10 torches perched along the wall ignite all at once, revealing the horrifying monstrosity that stands before you. A huge, scaly beast bearing 5 long, writhing necks, each bearing a separate head with razor-sharp teeth bared.
Yeah.
At its feet lie scraps of cloth, pools of blood, broken weapons, and bones picked clean.
That's a Hydra.
All 5 heads are gazing at you with delight, each head preparing to strike at its next meal.
I have a question, DM.
Yeah?
I don't, hold up. My Eldritch Blast, does that count as fire?
Nope, that
No.
is force.
It's force damage.
I don't think we have access to fire.
I don't think any of us have fire. It's a problem.
What is it we're looking at?
Hydra.
Hydra.
And we don't have fire. Oh, I do have fire. But not much.
You got 2
But I
spell
do have
slots
fire.
worth of it.
I mean, I got Hellish Rebuke.
Do we know fire is the key?
I don't know. I stayed in my room studying.
I would say people can make a nature check to find that out.
Hydras are very fantastic.
Someone make a nature check. I can't do it.
I'll try my damnedest. Nope. Or actually, yes.
Actually, with an 18,
Yeah.
you can determine their heads grow back very, very quickly. Fire is the solution.
We need
I only have
light
2
on
spells
fire.
worth of fire. Anybody else have fire?
We got torches.
You're right. You are so right, you goddamn genius.
And I got 2 flasks of oil.
Well, you throw a flask of oil on it and we'll beat it with a torch.
Yep. I'm gonna need an initiative roll from
Yeah.
Damien.
Yeah. There we go. Well, I'm good. Hey,
All right, Remoria.
pretty good that I get to that action surge.
Yeah, there she going. You running away already?
Trust me, I'm not.
The one thing I never understood, a Hydra by never head, stabbing it in the body. Is that a valid?
I think they have like 5 hearts.
Do their hearts grow back?
You get to make another attack. You can shoot your second one. Your first one hits, so both hit.
No.
Eldritch Blast, get knocked back 20 feet.
Surprisingly, in
Hmm.
my 11 years playing, I've never fought a Hydra.
Oh, they're one
Me
of my
either.
favorite.
Which is surprising. Like, I never got around that far to...
So it's only fire that cauterizes it. Can somebody use like lightning? Would that work?
It has to be fire
And
damage.
it only has to take it
Okay.
once per round. As long as it took fire damage during the round, it can't regenerate its head. So as long as somebody's hitting it with fire damage, we'll be alright.
So
I can't do much.
it's going to all 5 heads are going to make bites towards Damien.
Mm.
Okay. Good thing I said that number is one. Not a whole lot, but
I didn't get a chance to rage.
2 of them hit you. You got pretty good at dodging and blocking them. Let's see. So you take a total of 25 damage.
oh, that's so. I will lose my 5 temporary hits.
Oh no.
I'm a 28 out of 50.
Oh, you said Damien, not Dominic. Okay. Shit.
Yeah, you're fine. I don't know why your health bar went down. I was like, whoa, what happened?
Yeah, I was like, oh my god. What
I
happened
have a
behind the
character named
scenes?
Damien in another game. I just got confused.
It's okay. Eli, it's your turn.
All right. Going to. I'm going to throw a flask of oil. Yeah, a flask of oil at it.
Okay. Give me just like a general. Yeah, you definitely plant it on there. The flask just cracks at the base of its necks.
All right, now back away. That's my go.
Good. Dominic.
My rage is a bonus action, ain't it?
Yes,
Or is it a free action?
it's a bonus.
Bonus action.
Okay. So I'll rage and then I'll hit it. Run up to it and hit it twice. With reckless, because I don't give a damn.
Both hits.
That's 17 each.
7. Okay.
34 total.
All right. And with yours. Let's see. With your savage attacking, you lop one of its heads off. So you just completely hacked off one of its 5 heads.
That's all I got this round.
All right, Damien.
I'll go ahead.
You see this half-orc just immediately just start chopping off heads.
I'll go ahead.
Kill it with fire!
I'll go ahead and ignite my torch, and I'll blast it with. I'm not quite sure how.
Just do a club. Like just do like a weapon attack. We'll see if it
Let's roll it.
do like a regular weapon attack. It's okay.
There you
You're
go.
proficient
Yeah.
on weapons, so you just hit your weapon and do a weapon attack.
But it might. Okay, well, that 19.
Yeah, you're good. You dealt a total of 6 fire damage to it.
And then, since it's ignited, right? Because I lit oil. So
It's burning.
it triggers out how to.
We'll see.
Oh, I was gonna take my bonus action to heal.
Sure.
D10 plus.
That's a total 13, I think you heal.
Don't you get 2 attacks per round, so you can hit it again with that flaming club?
Oh yeah, I'll go ahead and hit it again.
Sure.
Maybe. I just really. So yeah.
That's a hit for 5 fire damage.
Yeah.
Alright, Remoria. First one misses. Second one misses.
Shit. In Elvish, I'm like cursing myself. Also, why is it that I get to shoot 2 Eldritch Blasts?
It's what happens when you reach 5th level with a cantrip.
Oh, so I can do any cantrip twice?
No,
it's just Eldritch Blast. Certain cantrips have that bonus. When you get certain levels, they get extra bees that go with it.
Oh.
It's just with Eldritch Blast, you can divide it up.
Yeah, like most cantrips, like Firebolt or Ray of Frost, you can only attack one person, but it deals extra damage as you level up. Eldritch Blast, you get multiple strikes.
I dig it.
Hydra's pretty upset. It's cauterized where its head has been chopped off. So 2 bites are going to go towards Damien, 2 bites are going to go towards Dominic. Dominic, 1 hits you, and then another one crits you.
Ooh.
First attack, so that's 12. So with rage, you take 6. And the second attack, it's 16, so you take 8 damage.
Alrighty.
And then 2 towards Damien.
Oh, no.
1 misses, 1 hits.
Okay.
One that hit you deals 15 damage. Alright, Eli.
20. I'm going to throw my last flask of oil. Oh no.
You throw it and it goes clear over its heads and it strikes the wall behind it, splattering oil along the side of it. It does drip over to one of the torches on the wall, and like basically part of the wall's on fire.
Ooh, it is?
Yeah.
That means Remora can push it into the wall.
I was thinking that.
Yeah, actually. Let me
How far
get
back
some...
is it?
I'm getting ready to put that visually.
Got some tactics going on here.
Yeah, so there's a flame. There's a flame like right here from Eli's little miss.
If I can just hit it twice in one turn, it'd be great.
All right, Dominic.
Swing, swing, and then hit it with my lightning this time around. And gonna reckless again because I don't give a damn. And 22.
First one misses, second one hits.
For 16 points of damage, and then the lightning. Deck save 15.
It fails, so it takes the 5.
5 lightning.
All right. Thing's looking pretty pissed off right now.
I'm pretty pissed
Damien?
off right now.
Is that what rage means?
Yeah. Rage.
All right, Damien, what you gonna do?
Guess I will. Let. Is it still on fire technically? Or
No. Yeah, that's died down.
I guess, seeing as how I can't ignite it again, I will go ahead and switch to my sword.
You can still deal fire damage to it hitting it with the thing.
I guess that's... Yep, I guess I'll hit it with the torch.
both of those hits for a total of 11 fire damage combined from both attacks. It's looking about, in terms of health, it's looking on a scale of green to red, it's about a yellow.
So it's in caution.
Yeah, it's looking pretty bad.
Let's be honest, this is...
That means it's yielding, right? You know.
No, like green means it's healthy, yellow means it's injured, yeah, red means it's in critical condition, but it's yellow.
So caution and resolution.
Raymoria. Oh shit.
So you're gonna curve him around, Eli.
Yep. 25 and 18, those are both hits.
Get into that fire. Eldridge Blast.
First one knocks it back, second one just knocks it further, and you slam it into the... It just slams into the wall, and then the burning, it just starts... Its head just starts screeching as it gets burnt by more fire, and you deal...
Laugh more.
So I have a question.
Yeah?
Is being forcibly pushed out of someone's threat zone count for attacks of opportunity?
It does not. Forced movement doesn't provoke attack of opportunities.
Okay. I just needed to know that, because I've never actually had to ask that question before.
Yes. Yeah, it says in the rules that forced movement doesn't provoke attack of opportunity.
Pushing things back is so cool.
It still did, but I wasn't quite sure about this one.
You're alright. Alright. Now
How much
that
did
it's
it take
been,
with fire?
like, it took 6.
Nice.
Alright, it's very, very angry, and it's going to...
Kill me. Oh.
Oh, mama.
It's going to dash. So, and it's going to end its turn right here.
Oh,
It just got mad.
I am fresh out of oil.
Cannon, guys.
Guess we're gonna have to do this the hard way.
The right way.
That misses.
Yep, it does.
Bonus action, disengage. Dude, I only have 15 health
Nice
left.
playing with you guys.
Dominic.
Let's go.
And swing, electricity.
Great voter
Hit
name.
reckless as well.
Hit.
16 and 7. So 21 plus lightning. Hit it with his DC.
It missed, so it takes the 3 damage. Damien.
So forced movement does not provoke opportunity, right?
Correct.
I am sure Remora is nowhere near big enough for me not to be able to pick her up and move her away from this, where I stay in its melee range and get her right outside of its melee range, correct?
I wouldn't worry about Remora.
Oh,
Gonna
I
whack it
already
with
used
a
all my actions, so I couldn't do that anyways.
whack
Both
it with
hits.
a tool.
Both hit for total of 11 fire.
Awesome.
And Moria, your Hydra's just run.
This is great and all, but I'm gonna bounce Misty.
What's is that a spell that you cast?
Yes.
Okay. What's it allow you to do? Click on it and show that you cast it so I can see what the text.
Okay,
Like
give me a
a
second.
30-foot teleportation spell.
Ah.
Bonus action.
Okay.
And then I'm
So-
gonna hit it twice.
All right. So yeah, Moria just completely just coats herself in mist and shadow, and then next thing you know, she's gone, and she just reappears right next to Eli. And both of your spells hit. Okay.
Fun times. Oh, do I still have my walking? Hell yeah, hold on.
Yeah, you can still move.
Yeah. You can dip hella. Or hell no, with all the want. Actually, you still can because isn't Misty Step a bonus action?
It is. So she bonus action, she action, then she moved.
Try me now, bitch.
It's just gonna bite twice. Twice for Dominic, twice for Damien.
Alrighty.
One hits Dominic, one hits Dominic. Damien gets a hit as well as the critical.
Oh.
Oh, I'm probably done then. I'm probably out of it.
So Dominic takes a total of, from both attacks with all of your rage resistances applied, you take 10 damage.
I wish I.
You take, Damien, you take a total of 30 damage from those two attacks.
Yeah, I'm down. I'm down.
It roars in delight as a bite actually manages to break through your armor, and you just feel like the pain of teeth being shoved right into your stomach and chest.
So much for.
I wish we had health potions.
I wish we had a cleric. Or the warlock that heals people.
All right, Eli, you just watched Damien get chomped. This thing is in the red. It's in the red, by the way.
I'm gonna try to see if I can stabilize.
Grab my torch and start beating it with it. You might get.
I wish I would have told you guys that I can stabilize.
We ain't really talked to anybody
But
about
you don't
what
know.
any of us can do.
Yeah.
No, you have no idea.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to stabilize him.
All right, medicine
Try to-
check.
Okay,
All right, Damien is stable, so he's not.
that's an action, right?
Yes, that's your action,
All right.
I'm alive. Not you.
but you're not dying. So you patch him up, but he's still pretty out of it.
There, that's all I can do.
Uh,
All right, Dominic.
Swing,
You got this,
lightning with Reckless. Again.
We'll just say that I helped Best to hide.
Okay. Passes the save, so it takes 1 damage, but then it takes a total of
7 and
17.
10, 17, so plus 1, 18 total.
All right, that's exactly the amount you needed to kill it. So how do you want to end this?
I just go into a frenzy, swinging, and lop off all 4 heads. Just let it fall over.
Whack, whack.
And
So-
then grab the torch out of the dead guy's hand and shove it down the opening.
I mean, I'm not dead.
Oh yeah, with all 5 heads done, you don't even need to do that. Just blood just comes pouring out as this lifeless body, and 5 head corpses are just laying there.
Gonna stand over, growling and screaming. And then my rage will subside.
You hear
Right.
Mora do that evil laugh that she did earlier, and then she's gonna say, at least you're useful.
Yeah, so your fighter there is kind of.
I think we should sit down and take a breather.
Hey man, I get all my shit back on the short rest. So it's okay.
I don't know if you can come back on a short rest.
Yeah. I can come back on. I'm a fighter. I can roll hit dice and use
So we're short resting.
it takes at least an hour for Damien to wake up. So
Yeah.
Everybody else gets
It only
to
takes me 4 hours for a full rest. So GG. I'm so excited to like never sleep.
well, as soon as the Hydra falls dead, relief just kind of washes over you. You survived all of the trials. And as you would no doubt expect by now, a final portion of the wall fades away, leading to yet another small tunnel.
I had to whack that thing with a stick that wasn't my actual.
What a waste for a crit when I didn't have that much down.
So we're gonna take a short rest. We're gonna take a short rest here.
Yep.
Yeah,
The only thing is, Damien, you wake up, but you don't. You wake up with 1 HP, but you don't gain any benefits of a short rest.
I curl up with the Hydra and just meditate on its back.
You get up on the Hydra's back, is what you're saying.
Yeah, and I just like cross my legs and meditate.
Well, that was a crappy roll for a hit, huh?
You wanna trade? That's all I needed.
I'll roll mine.
You can't,
Better about my... Oh.
because the amount of time it takes them, the amount of time it takes them to do a short rest, you wake up with 1 HP.
I'm gonna BRB and go potty.
All right, yeah, I gotta go to the bathroom also.
Alright, break.
Hey, someone can heal me that bit. Yeah, being incapable of a specific type, kinda hard. Also, I'm surprised that thing doesn't have vulnerability to fire, where it just max.
I'm back.
Okay.
So,
Is everyone here?
Yeah, I am.
I think we're waiting on our barbarian.
Yay, barbarian.
While we're waiting, you think I could probably look around, see what these torches or lanterns are? I mean, do they have like oil in them?
They what
I'm
now?
back.
Oh, never mind.
Oh, well, that was it.
Oh, y'all
Good
waiting on me
landing.
that time?
You can still for oil from the lantern.
Yeah, they're just regular oil lit lanterns and torches. So,
So,
you stole one more small tunnel with lanterns, as you've well grown accustomed to. After you've all
And
rested and recovered
Damien
up.
is limped and being carried by people.
No, he's awake. He can
I
stand now.
move. I'm alive.
I would offer you my cane, but I'm kind of sort of attached to it.
No, you're fine. Should be okay now. I have to get my armor mended when we actually leave. Unless if our magic friend here knows how to mend armor.
Let's. The best I do is prestidigitation, so I just clean them up real good.
Make him look good.
Did not help, but
At least you show no weakness.
true.
All right. You guys gonna go down the final cavern?
Yep.
I will bring up the rear again.
All right.
Me first.
Continue.
You follow down another winding cavernway with lights, dimly keeping the place illuminated. No pits of any kind. Seems to be a rather straightforward climb down. But once you reach what you could assume to be the bottom, you're greeted with a stone door. This one is built into the very cave itself. You look down and you see a cloth rug before the door, and it reads "Welcome" in fancy script.
Huh.
She
Okay.
has a thing for the dramatic.
It's literally just a welcome mat.
Yeah, I can. You know, being charmed at the fact that, like, it's kind of fucked up that after the Hydra fight, she just has, like, a welcome mat in front of her door or whatever.
I like her.
I wipe my boots on the welcome. Everyone does.
Well,
Somebody gonna open the door?
Oh, I do.
Okay, the door's unlocked. You enter the room and see what appears to be a study. Bookshelves, a desk, and many other decorations are all neatly lined within the room, but the very first thing that catches your eye is the hooded figure in red robes who sits behind the desk. An eerie smile of an elderly woman being the only thing visible.
I look at her, I point at some of the books, and I go, may I?
Just a moment, dear child. No need to be hasty.
Are you the Red Witch?
Is she wearing red?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Yeah, hold on. Let me get her portrait ready.
That's fucked up.
Well, I see we finally have our champions. Well done.
Something.
Awkward silence.
Yeah, no, I thought she was gonna continue talking.
Yeah, so did I.
Red Witch. Why did you call us here?
Red Witch. The title holds nothing to me anymore. I am many things, but firstly, I am your benefactor. I am known to most as Grimalda.
You know, benefactors don't usually sick hydras. So,
Well, I had
Can
to
you spell
provide
that?
some challenge for you. Yeah, give me a
that's
sec.
hurt a lot.
I just look at them and I go, you always have to test your pawn.
Yes, indeed. It was quite difficult to find creatures from across the realm who would prove a suitable challenge, but once I did, it was simply a matter of keeping them fed and satisfied. I trust you found them to be suitably trying.
Not really.
A little too easy.
Ah, such
I mean, my
confidence.
chest hurts a little bit, but okay. I get your point.
Such youthful enthusiasm. Yes, I knew there was something right about the four of you.
Apparently, we were the only ones you called after either. We seen all the bodies on the way.
Yeah.
I think that was just to keep them fed.
No, I have sent several letters to individuals throughout all of the 17 kingdoms, and even southward to the Grand Duchy. But you are all the first to reach me, and so I offer you my congratulations.
Seems like a poor strategy. Why not just have all of us show up? You know, strength with numbers and all.
Numbers
Well,
will
then it
not
would've
give
been
you strength in the numbers will not give strength in the challenge that is to come.
So she like behind a desk.
Yes.
I walk forward and sit on the desk, like I just prop myself up and just sit on.
Are there
Do you find
chairs
that
around the
amusing,
room?
child? There are no
Kinda.
chairs.
I don't know what she finds at all. This one's strange.
Just take and set the head of my axe on the ground and kind of lean on the handle.
Well, I suppose you are all wondering why I have gathered you here in this deep, dark cavern under the ground. I will speak plainly. I am looking for champions who possess the strength and force of will to bring ruin and death upon the Lich. And to that end, I have a gift for the four of you.
Interesting.
She reaches into her sleeve and she produces a pewter skeleton key. And she says, right here. What I hold in my hands is quite literally the key to destroying the Lich and putting a stop to the plagues that have been spreading in his wake the last 5 years. Take it.
Why not just
How
hand
do
this
you use it?
to an army, a king?
Yeah, that
And
is a good idea.
She says, as I've told you before, strength in numbers means nothing when fighting the Lich. No, I seek to raise assassins, ones who can infiltrate his location, kill him with nothing but sheer hatred and rage that the four of you possess.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, it seems you don't know too much. How do we...
I shall show you the way as soon as your mission is made clear. Surely you must have some questions.
What does the key mean?
I
What-
question that you put a lot of faith in us without...
I have watched you, studied you even. I've determined that you four are quite ideal in the particular task we seek to fulfill.
Okay.
This is the key to the Lich's phylactery, the very item that houses his soul. Use this key, break the spell, and the Lich shall be made mortal.
So, what you're saying is if you have a phylactery, you can live forever?
One does not simply ask such questions without a hidden intent behind them. Tell me, child, do you plan to usurp the Lich? Follow in his footsteps?
One plan at a time. I have not thought that far ahead.
Well, yes. Creating a phylactery is a very dark and difficult practice. One of the strongest forms of dark magic, taking one's body and transforming it into an undead vessel while keeping one's soul bound here on the physical world. It is certainly not a very common ability. As a matter of fact, I can only think of one other instance a Lich was born in this world, and that was over 1,000 years ago. We are truly living in a wondrous age of magical advancement, are we not?
May I ask, how is the other one?
That I cannot say. Not yet.
Okay.
How did you get your hand on this key?
That is not necessary for you to know. Not yet.
Is there a way for me to insight check her to see if she was ever working for the Lich or with the Lich?
I'm on it. I'm inciting her.
You can definitely tell this woman is not everything she seems, but I am gonna ask if somebody wants to make a history check.
Me. I don't think I'm very good at it.
History.
But
I'm proficient in it. I can try.
yeah.
So,
Oh,
Eli,
I know.
the name Grimalda seems familiar to you, and the Red Witch is also a very, very specific title, namely that of the Red Witch of Soothland, who was the court mage of King Harold III before he was murdered by the Lich.
Okay.
Hmm. Who are you really?
As I said, I am many things. I have several names, I suppose. Grimalda, the Red Witch of Soothland, the former court magician to the late King Harold III, the old hag who spends too much time in the library. In the end, I am but a woman who possesses the key to your salvation.
And how can we trust you?
Well, if you don't want the key, simply give it back. I can find many more creatures to test under the other individuals.
I snatched the key from him.
Her.
Smart girl.
Her? Him? No, you have the key, so I took it from my party,
Oh,
right?
I didn't know that Howard had one.
I didn't. I didn't take it.
Oh, well, I definitely take it from the witch.
And she just
I
says,
guess
smart girl.
If they will
guess
not do
one
it,
way to,
I will.
get name.
All I need to know is where to go to kill things.
Yeah.
Very well.
That
Allow
seems
me
be
to
your main
explain.
interest.
Note that you cannot simply charge into Castle Darianus and unlock the phylactery where the key is in this state. First, you must destroy the wards that protect the castle and the phylactery. The Lich's fortress, his place of dwelling that he dares not leave. His black knights protect him with all their might, and power for dark magic protects the Lich's phylactery from harm. Even with the key, you would require immense power in order to break these enchantments, though I know of ways to invoke such power to your benefit.
Okay.
I have scoured ancient libraries and archives, and have delved deep into the knowledge from ancient civilizations from before the Dawn Age. Did you know that before the ancient War of the Heavens, 800 years ago, that the power of magic was once thought to be held by all who inhabited the world?
Can I
Even
see
more...
if I knew that?
Yeah, give me a history check.
I'm sure I've heard a story or two. Where?
Oh yeah, Remoria. You've heard the legends.
Okay, so as she's speaking, I'd like to say Remora speaks with her almost simultaneously.
That's not creepy.
Quite well suited to this task you may be, child. It is true. The power of magic was much more prevalent than even the Tavarians and the Lorenthasi of the north. People prayed to ancient gods that long predate any who are worshipped in the modern day, poured their faith into ancient shrines, charged them with the power and strength of the ancient peoples. Power that, when used appropriately, may even be used to defy the Lich's protective wards.
However, not all of it is magic, and I'm sure it would probably take one minute, probably harm.
That is not entirely necessary. After all, it is said that magic permeates all things, even those who are blind to its influence.
So I'm saying that we, pointing to the three of us, could possibly learn magic even.
I offered no such condition. I've merely explained to you that the way of breaking down the Lich's enchantments protecting his phylactery lie within these ancient sacred shrines.
Right. Okay, well, pilfer some shrine. Strong enough.
I'm more than happy to receive it.
Very well. The most numerous of the Lich's forces are, of course, the Black Knights, beings of shadow and magic that have been bound together. They are slaves to the Lich's will. They have no emotion. They have no thoughts of their own. They only exist to serve as mindless killing machines, all at the Lich's disposal. They spawn from the shadows, and they cannot truly be defeated. Killing one will only lead to 3 more taking its place.
I'm very aware of them.
So how do we get rid of them permanently?
I'm gonna
Why,
deal
you'll
with
have
the
to,
Lich.
you'll have to kill the Lich. If the Lich is not here, there is no darkness to command, no shadows to form into Black Knights. While
So
his
you're
army,
saying we have to sneak past them?
while his armies grow numerous, it is quite possible for a sufficiently small group, say 4 individuals, if you happen to know any, who could work their way into the castle, deal with the Lich, destroy his phylactery, and banish his evil forever. This is something no one army can accomplish, and if it is not done quickly, I fear all of Ardoria, as well as the kingdoms beyond, may fall to the Lich's power.
As she describes these Black Knights, I use disguise self as one of them, and then drop it.
Yes, that is very similar to how they tend to appear.
Just trying to get it in, so I can remember.
Settling.
You guys, this character is so fun.
Well, we'll be on our way now.
Very well, then. Understand that I am much more than an ugly old crone, but I am far from malevolent, and while the undead king still sits upon his throne, none are safe. Given time, all of Hamera will perish under the plagues he has unleashed. The clock is ticking, and with me giving this key to you, the die is now cast. All that remains is for us to discover how, if at all, the Lich will be brought to heel. She waves her hands and she opens up a portal that leads to the outside. Go now, but do not return to this place, for you shall not find me here. I will be watching you for and ensuring that the key does not fall into the wrong hands. Pray you do not meet me again, for if I appear before you, then it will only be because of great misfortune over the horizon that requires my utmost attention. Now, if you have nothing further to discuss, go.
I do not go first. I go last. And before I walk in, I just turn to her and I say, "Be well, Red One." And then I walk through the portal.
All right. Everybody walk through the portal then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Yep. Go to
Once.
the outside world where I might be more.
The portal leads you out, back to the woods, back away from the Dawn Cavern. Not too far. You can still see it in the distance through the thicket. But you're back in the forest, the 4 of you together. The daylight is a very welcoming sight, as are the sounds of the birds and the foliage and the wind.
Remora is disgusted.
Well, it's better than being in a dank, dark cave. That's
I'd rather be in the cave.
that's choice.
How rude of me. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Eli Evenwood.
Oh, nice. Miss Damien.
My name's Dominic.
I suppose if we're giving introductions for someone you could shout out for maybe not dying, you can call me Remora.
So I suppose we're heading northwest?
That way.
If there is a village on the way, maybe we should get health potion.
You're not too far off from Grain, or the city of Farah. The way to Drendor. Let me calculate that real quick. I think I would have a calculator handy, but
Oh, are we going to have to like keep track of rations?
no. No, I'm assuming while you're traveling that you're either foraging or eating rations and stuff. The only time I actually keep track of food is when you're specifically in a situation where you don't have easy access to it.
Okay.
Well, with my background, I can find food and fresh water for up to 5 people each day for the wanderer background feature I get.
If you travel at a brisk pace from Dawn Cavern all the way to Drendor, it would be about a 6-day journey.
To get across. That seems like a lot.
Maybe we should stop by Grian and stock up.
You gotta
maybe.
you gotta understand how small these kingdoms are. That's why they're unified.
Maybe we should
Look like
get some
That's the issue.
trans.
I agree. Some horses would be nice.
We gotta get to
Well,
the
I
city
mean,
first.
if we go to
We're gonna
Riverwatch,
rest here, or are we gonna head to?
that's where my family. When I get there, we
Well,
might be.
where's your family?
Riverwood. Around here, it's on the way. He did.
You don't think we'll need potions before we get there?
Well, yes, but I'm just saying. Or
I believe he's saying let's stop there on the way to the
yeah,
place.
that would be.
Drendor is your destination.
Yeah.
I just start walking toward Grian.
Northwest? Okay, I'm going east.
Go head up to Swordless since it's on the way, instead of getting out of the way.
Well, this is only like a couple hours. Like,
Yeah.
It's not too much out of the way.
it's just 8 miles from where you're at, so.
What time is it? Like where's the sun?
Well, looks to be about mid-afternoon.
Oh,
So it should by the time you get to Grain, it should be evening, nighttime.
What?
We take a rest. We wake up. We buy health potions. Maybe transport, and we leave.
It's still on digital end.
well, you're no.
How much is a horse?
The sound will go in and out.
That's a good question.
An amount of gold that I don't have.
Horse. Horse is 75 gold.
How do you not have 75 gold? We were given 200.
I bought armor with it.
Sucks to suck, dude. You're gonna walk.
I need armor.
Well, I think a horse can fit 2 people at least.
Well, while we're traveling, I'm gonna play my bagpipes.
So all we really need is 2 horses.
I got 62 gold on me, so I had a lot more gold than I thought.
So, seemingly out of nowhere, the half orc just pulls out a set of bagpipes and just starts
I
honking
can
with
buy
them.
an ox and a cart. Be fine.
You just see Remora plug her ears while she's walking.
Bagpipes, huh? Well, that seems like the fitting instrument to an orcish barbarian.
Turn the TV off and then turn everything back on.
Racist comment, insert here.
I would figure that would
But
be
is it
more of a
not
dwarven.
fitting?
Well, on the travels, I picked them up somewhere and started messing with them.
Oh.
It sounds like he's still working on it.
Yeah, like stealth is out of the regiment.
Yeah. You'll figure it out.
All right, I guess we're on the way to the town.
All right.
Looks like it.
All right, give me 1 second.
Encounter.
Actually, it's more like unforeseen. I thought I had prepared for this, but I guess I was wrong. Okay.
You didn't prepare for us to go to Grand?
No one expects for you to go to.
Insert honky tonk music here.
Yes.
I could just load up some loud ass bagpipe music and call it the travel theme.
I'll bring it back. I got a party.
Do you not have a little town?
I just loaded it up, dude.
Oh. I was.
I need me some more water real quick.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
I back him.
I love that you cut out after you said back.
Yeah. I said hi back. I'm.
You still cut out. It's not meant for you.
Motherfucker.
I'm gonna bounce real quick. I'm gonna get some milk.
And sucks because I'm not even on my computer where it usually does that. Annoying ass.
I really don't like the construction of these buildings. Some of them are leaning one way, some are leaning the other way. It's like they're about to fall
You're gonna
over.
get assassinated.
What?
I thought it was like the construction of the buildings because like they provided cover for assassins.
I'm back.
Like you were gonna be assassin.
No.
I don't know. I have a feeling that I'm not gonna be very useful.
And this over here looks like it's about to be condemned.
Yeah. Did we go to the poor place? I mean, it looks like a quaint little town, if anything.
You wait on me again?
We're waiting for the Ben to come back with his milk.
You got the milk.
I technically got milk. Well, French vanilla milk replacement shake, but
That's. I guess. I guess there's milk in. Or is it like gross out of the can, like Slim Fast, or it's not milk?
it's generic so fast. But it's actually pretty good.
So there's probably no milk in.
Probably not, but it kind of tastes like.
Okay, I'm back.
All right.
Hello, friend.
So yeah, you guys felt early evening, just about, really late in the afternoon in the town of Grain. It's a very modest Isvoltan town, very quiet and calm. Certainly not a whole lot going on. It does benefit from added protection from the guards, considering it's so close to the Isvoltan capital. Seems to be a very safe town. There's plenty of well-armed guards on patrol.
Oh, well,
I just came back. I had to grab food.
No.
I was just describing this very safe town.
safe.
Not when we're done with it.
You got a half
Not
naked,
when I go
half
to the
orc running around with
tavern. Yeah. Not when I go to the tavern.
it. You go to the tavern all you want, you ain't got no gold.
I have gold. I was wrong. I thought I didn't have as much as I had. I have 62 gold pieces. I was unaware. And there's a puppy dog ending in. Oh my goodness. Oh my. Puppy dog. So we'll see what happens.
So are we still waiting, or?
I'm back.
am-
So.
I think we're all here.
Okay.
It's up to you guys what you want to do in town.
All right. I want to look for an inn first.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah,
find
if
the
it's like
inn and
evening,
procure
yeah.
rooms.
Yeah, you certainly do find an inn.
All
I
right.
want to see if I can find a better axe.
I don't think you'll be finding a better axe than what you have at the moment.
Especially since it's nighttime.
Yeah, it's like early evening, so a lot of shops are closing.
Really? Like
Well,
even
if I
at
find
like
one
8
I can
o'clock?
come back to tomorrow in the morning and stuff. Just find something that way save me a little time in the morning.
Yeah, because
Sure.
we got to get horses anyway, so.
Is
You
that
can,
like the
do that.
universal measurement of time is like Skyrim? Like
Mm,
the
no.
shops open and close at 8?
No, they
I mean-
open and close when the sun goes up and down.
Okay.
They open
I
and close
mean-
whenever they feel like it.
We may not even like get horses depending on their expenses.
I'm sure there's
Right.
horses.
I mean, we could buy an ox and a cart, and that should hold all 4 of us. It's not like we're trying to, like,
Is anybody good
Yeah.
with carriages and such?
do we have someone proficient with it? I'm not. I'm a no background-wise.
I have servants for that.
I mean, I could have, but I didn't want to be an ass and make you have to roleplay in that were
Well,
around.
a riding horse is only 75 gold pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't have enough for that, but
If we can control them.
Oh, you might control them, just you don't get the extra bonuses when you're making checks with them.
Yeah.
I mean, animal hand.
I don't think anybody's good at that either.
I might be. I'm not.
I got a +1 to animal handling.
I got a
That's when you go
0.
on foot.
All right. So I look for an inn.
You definitely find one.
If
Right.
I able to look
Very
at a shop
reputable.
to come back to in the morning.
Yeah, in a minute.
I mean, that we could do that. We could. Now that I think about it, we could buy an ox and a cart and then rent a driver to take us every couple of.
That sounds more expensive than just owning an animal and just go.
Yeah, but none of us are proficient with the.
I'm getting a
You
horse.
pass
I don't
enough,
know
you
what
pass
y'all know.
enough text with it, and you become proficient with it. Spend enough
Yeah, I
time
guess
with it
so.
in the evenings and stuff.
I guess that works.
I have no intention in doing any chase scenes on horseback. Okay, so I think we're good. We just need to get from one place to another in a short amount of time. So I'm getting a horse.
I'll be
Well-
writing to you.
Yeah, I guess.
Pleasure doing business with you.
5 on each change.
Pleasure doing business with you.
5.
So, I'm going to assume that it'll be the two of you in one room.
7. Sure.
I suppose.
Yep,
I
each
assume
room
this
does
covers
have.
food and the like as well, right? If mind me asking.
Well, we do have a deal going on where you pay 3 silver pieces and you get a free dinner, a breakfast, and a lunch. 3 meals, enough to fill up any belly for a day, only for 3 silvers. Trust me, it's good shit.
Well, seeing as how I had to make change anyways, I'll give.
Works for me. Tonight, it's beef and potatoes with a side of carrots. My wife's doing the cooking.
Oh, that works. I've heard halfling cooking is rather amazing. Should be fine as well.
I like how you just assumed his
Better
wife
than
was
what
a
I was doing
halfling.
earlier today.
I gave him 3 silver pieces. And then I look over at the 3 and I go, which one of you is staying with me?
Now, in
Well,
most cases,
technically, it's just the
I would
2 of them
probably
because
raise my
I'm not
hand.
in there with y'all right now.
However, from what you have shown today, I think it's best that I probably do not bunk. You know, considering the evil laughs and the cryptic saying.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Exactly.
I'll take the Wanderer.
Yeah. Seems like I could.
Because I'm not in there, I don't get a vote. Okay, that works.
Everybody
No.
wants to stay as far away from Memora as possible.
Now, Eli, if for any reason I don't come to, there's probably 2 reasons for that. So, you know, if I don't come back, at least you'll have the room.
Okay.
Alright. So, how much time do we have to, like, shop or anything, or is everything, you know?
Pretty much everything's closing down. Dominic, you managed to find pretty much. You can find decent general stores and a smith. There's a town smith. He's
Yeah.
currently closed up he's currently closed up his forge and everything.
Yeah, so I was just going to scout the town before nightfall to where we have faster travel in the morning, know where everything's at.
All right.
Yeah.
Looking
You
for
get
the
a good lay of
stables,
you get a
shops, and stuff like that.
Bad idea.
you get a good lay of the
Not
town.
a bad idea.
As it gets shivved.
I
don't think anybody's going to shiv a 6'2" half orc. That's running around in
I
a
would.
not
loincloth.
unless they're in.
You'd be surprised how many people would want to shiv a 6'2" half orc. If you know what I mean.
Ew.
Not.
I guess as I get the lay of the town and everything,
As a
I'll head back to
6'3"
the
half orc
tavern.
walks up to him.
I know, right? Like,
There's only room in this town for one big hulking half orc. You better get lost.
do.
You got a pretty mouth.
Yo, that was 2 deliverance jokes in the span of like 3 seconds. Right back to that.
Be careful. When I get excited, people get shocked.
Yeah.
In this case, struck by lightning.
Yep.
Eldridge Blast.
Alright.
Tasty light.
I'm going to go to my room and take a nap.
I wait for half orc to return, so I'm just sitting there.
I return to the tavern to get the lay and get some food and stuff.
Yep.
See if they got how much is going to break the bank for me to get full.
I I tell him that I've got free breakfast, lunch, and dinner, so that he can eat most of mine. I hate.
How can you hate eating? Eating is like
You're
one
not
of the
there.
pleasures that we have. Yeah, I am. I never left.
Oh,
I asked the DM, is anything still open? He said no, so I had no reason to leave.
oh well, I definitely was like, I hate eating. You can have most of mine.
2 meals
And then
for
Damien
one.
will say,
Yeah.
well, that's unfortunate. Eating's like one of the finest pleasures we have.
Oh, also, you'll be staying with me.
Okay.
I already paid for the room. Anybody want a Gothic GF? And just
No, I'm good. I'll go find a...
Eldritch Blast in
No.
Dead of Night.
Is Ray Moria seriously the elvish big titty goth GF?
Yes!
I think so.
I think so.
I'll go find a nice...
I'm gonna get my dog really quick.
Speaking of which, it's time for Damien to go be social party with...
Okay, I got my dog.
Also, I love that. I love how Damien still has 1 HP and it's just kind of a little tired.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'll reset it when I actually take my long.
And then somebody, all it takes is a bar fight and somebody will just punch you in the face and just knock you the fuck out.
No, that's... I mean, yes, but that's not what... I would technically gain my constitution score as temporary hit in a bar fight.
I just
As long as
poke
we're not
you
trying to kill
really,
people.
really hard.
Have you
Because
even
I've had to
second
explain
reading?
to my Friday group how bar fights work. Because we constantly get into one every time we go back to the tavern.
Have you
the
second
Rangers
wind
should
yet?
Yes, I did. That I was gonna use the fighter trick, but then he said that my short rest required me to get up. So I
You have
wasn't
to be-
able use my...
You have to be awake to get a short rest.
Yeah.
That seems kind of weird, though.
Well, I mean, if you're knocked out in combat, and you don't receive healing, it takes an hour to regenerate 1 HP. So you're not actually taking a short rest. You're like sitting there recuperating just to regain consciousness.
Sure.
No, it's not restful.
It sounds restful.
Well, them's the rules.
Yeah.
Alright.
So, I mean, technically, depending on how long I'm like sitting with these people and like being social, I could technically get a short rest. Like,
Or you can just get a long rest an hour later. It's okay.
yeah.
I mean, we're like right there at it.
Mhm. Yeah, I know. I'll be fine.
So
and
you get,
you do everything back on a long rest,
yeah,
like health and stuff.
yep.
Well,
You get-
I want to see what I do. People, because that's
See,
Can I try to play some bagpipes and see how it works this time?
sure. I mean, there's already some music going at the tavern, so you're welcome to join in.
I may blend in or stand out really bad. Damn it, the same number.
So, the music everybody's hearing, you can just hear a very discordant, kind of screeching tone thrown in the middle there,
yeah.
clearly coming from.
Like every other couple of like measures, there's a
The whole tavern goes quiet and they glare at you.
No, not that bad. If you got like a 2 or a 1, that's what I'd be like,
social faux pas, friends, social faux pas. It's gonna be just me and Howard trying to talk our way out.
Well,
I'm just gonna let
everyone
people-
appreciates that you tried, Dominic, and you got
Not
you
me.
people threw you 6 copper pieces.
Hey,
Shut up.
you made that's like
Well, you're free to interpret that as you will.
Please
I
stop.
mean, it's pretty bad. I got 16 silver in there, and I only have like 2 left.
yeah.
All right, so what's going on now? My attention got pulled away.
Nada.
Okay, so just general tavern fuckery. The beef and potatoes were very distinctly average.
Like, I eat like a quarter of a potato and then shove it all at, his name is Dominic. Yeah, I had to think about it.
I scarf it all down. I ain't fucked about none of it. I even try to get some extra.
Let me just regurgitate. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, it doesn't help that we have 2 characters, one named Damien and Dom.
Aim and Dom.
Which one do you use the bottom?
That's clearly not Dominic.
Wait, he said that he's 6'2", right?
Yeah.
Damien's the same height.
They
as
don't.
he is.
They don't find out they're brothers until it's too late.
Oh god.
Oh no.
I knew this was a honky tonk town.
Oh god. No, I'll be social among the residents.
No, as soon as I eat it and see him scarf it down, I just look at him, narrow my eyes, and go to my room.
See if something fun comes out of it.
All right, long rest.
I sent you a message, by the way.
Yeah, I have to get around to it. I have like 3 people DMing me right now, and I'm like, guys, I'm trying to play D&D right now.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, long rest. Back to
Full health.
full health.
I guess I find no fun shenanigans myself in.
Not really. This is
There's
pretty.
bound to be at least one.
Honestly, this town is kind of boring. If you want the narrator's opinion.
Narrator's like
even the narrator's like, this town is fucking boring.
try the tavern in the next. Maybe you'll find something good.
Try the shingle shack.
Oh, no. I don't want to go to the.
It's kind of fitting that the
That's
half
where I
orc and
get
the elf
the venereal
share a
disease.
room because the house
You
the,
get
the
it.
elf only needs 4 hours of meditation to get a long rest, where the humans would probably need a good night's sleep, and it'd be hard to sleep with an orc snoring in their room.
Yeah, but you would just
I think,
go somewhere or
don't the warlock have like that thing where they never sleep?
Well, that's the elf's trance. They take 4-hour trance to get the effects of a long rest.
no. There's a
I'm talking
warlock
the
thing that makes it where you
location.
don't have to sleep anymore.
Yeah. I think that's what she got, I think. I thought I heard her mention something about that.
No, that's the trance. They don't actually sleep. They just go into a meditative trance.
No, I'm talking about the warlock thing.
Well, later in
It's,
level, she'll get one where she doesn't need sleep or food or anything like that.
I think that's the one that also gives her the reduced aging,
Yeah, part of
to
all
where
that.
she's like already immortal. Because at that point she can live to like thousands of years old already. Like 1400 years old, I would assume at that point. You could live to.
So I take it's daytime.
Yep.
Alright.
Daytime.
Yay! We're
If we're
I'm
done
not-
having breakfast, I'll explain to
It's
everybody
getting
where
late now.
everything's at.
It's getting late, and I have to go to work early tomorrow, so I think I'm gonna call it a night tonight.
Okay.
Alright.
248.
Yeah. Yeah, like
You're
it's
good.
yeah.
You're fine.
If I didn't have to go into work early, I'd play longer, but
You're good.
besides, this is actually more of a prologue than anything else. I'll have there will be a lot more content in the next sessions.
Alright.
But I do hope everybody enjoyed themselves.
I enjoyed it.